Coming up in today's video, guys, we've got polyps, earwax peels, and plugs for you all coming up in today's video. My name is Rhys Barber. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
And my name is Taylor Green, and this is my patient to start with. Now you can already see there's a little bit of an abnormality in this ear canal. Technically there is hardly any ear canal at the moment. This looks very similar to what we would expect with like a polyp, like an oral polyp. But I've referred the patient back to get this investigated, you know, just to
find out what is going on there.
Yeah, find out what's going on. It's not supposed to be there. And it's quite a large one as well. I mean, we don't see it very often. This is probably the second one I've seen where it's actually this large. Now, it's so big, I tried looking beyond, but I can't actually see the eardrum. It's so big, and I obviously can't put any pressure on it because I don't know if the patient's going to find it uncomfortable. But yeah, it was quite a quick one, that first one. But this is the same lady, but obviously the other ear. Completely different story this side. We've almost got this like husk or like casing of keratin. Lady has been using oil, but it hasn't really affected it much at all. You can see it's pretty tough. It was quite a satisfying one, this one actually. It's quite slow to start with because I was using the fine end to try and reposition this more than anything. It started to peel away, but I'm just slowly going around the edges here now just to try and loosen this up. Patient, actually, believe it or not, didn't actually feel like there was anything wrong with this side. Don't ask me how, because this was quite tough, so I would have expected it to, you know, make a bit of a difference. But yeah, we've popped a little bit of oil in now just to try and get around the way we've started to peel that away, and that should help us to take this away a little bit easier.
I still can't go over the size of that polyp.
Yeah,
that was
a pretty
massive,
pretty big one, to be fair. So you can see it on the sides here now at the bottom. You can see they're starting to come away.
Is this going all the way down the canal then? Is this?
Yes, right over the eardrum. You can almost see that bluish sort of tinge, like right in the centre. Yeah, that's the eardrum there.
So this literally formed a husk in here, then, a complete almost cast of the eardrum in dead skin. And
it literally comes out as a ring as well. I tried to catch the ring on the ruler shot afterwards.
My goodness me.
Yeah, the suction's not really doing much, as in pulling wise. It's not really gripping what's in here. So I'm really trying my best here to get this to peel away, and it's just not doing anything at all. So I think we do pop in with a Rosen inserter in a second just to reposition, because this is obviously not doing much at all. No. I'm just prodding around, and it's the problem we've got, because it's so tough. Anytime I bring it forward, you can see it's slowly starting to go back into the same position. So I'm very carefully now trying to just nip behind this. Obviously I can't go too far because the eardrum is just behind this. So there you go.
Wow, look at that peel all the way down. Wow.
It does get better. It does get better.
That's especially when it comes away like this. That is. It's just really satisfying to do as a job. When you take it this way, as being the person removing it.
I've had a couple of goes at this already, so I think we've cut out the attempts I've had at trying to remove this. But we do eventually get a good grip. So I think I lose the grip here in a second because I haven't really got it.
It just crumbled away.
Yeah. So I'm going to just slightly reposition. It's a bit of an awkward angle. You don't see it on the camera, but like sometimes we're actually holding these forceps. Depending on the angle of the wax, we will be turning, and this. Oh, here we go. So at the moment, I'm almost upside down here, trying to get the right angle. We've got a good grip here now.
That's a better grip than that. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I saw that go.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Wow.
Literally the whole thing.
My goodness me, look at that come away.
Quite a satisfying. You can see me the angle I'm going to try and get now, so you can see the little hole in that,
that
piece that I took away.
Jeez Rhys, that's 3 centimetres, that one.
It was really satisfying one. We had a bit of an interesting case. That was actually we had a polyp, and we had a really solid kind of husk of the ear canal.
If you guys want to see another polyp video, I'm going to put a link, if you're watching this on YouTube, to a card up here, and that will show you another polyp video as well. Lots of dead skin in that one. It's quite an interesting one to watch, so make sure you check that one out as well. Now, this is my patient. These were probably the biggest, they were like massive round balls of wax, honest to goodness, they were huge. So I tried to suction this and it's just not going anywhere. This wax is absolutely solid. It's got this sort of almost very thick chewing gum kind of consistency here at the front end. But these plugs are massive. They just wouldn't budge with suction. They're struggling even with curettage. So this is the Jobson horn in here. Just trying to pull this down the canal. I know. It's literally that solid. It just flicked off the top of it. I couldn't get a decent enough grip. And I was going further and further back with the Jobson horn, just trying to get a grip. But look, it's not even penetrating into it. It's literally just coming off the top. So this was such a tough removal to do. But well worth it in the end when you see the size of the plug that comes out of this ear canal. It is huge. So just working away on the edges. I'm trying everything. I'm trying to go down the edges. I'm trying to go down the middle. See if I can get any traction to get this wax at all. Look at that. You can see that last bit there is just rock solid. And there was this really hard section right in the middle. And I was trying to sort of grip onto that with the edge of the Jobson horn, but it wasn't working. So I thought, oh, great, I can get behind it with the St. Bart's hook. Because I knew the rosin insert was just going to cut straight through it. So there, I hit a hard piece, but when I pull...
Straight through center?
Straight, it goes to the side. So I'm trying to pull it forwards, but what happens is it goes to the left-hand side of it and pulls through, and it's done the same there. So I thought, right, okay, I'll aim a bit further to the right. Let's see if we can scoop it round. They've got that hard section at the top. So I aim to the right and kind of leave it flattened, and then it pulls underneath it. So I've got this really kind of very small, really hard piece of wax I need to try and just lodge behind.
Go on.
There it goes. Oh, nearly. It's on its way though. Now it's moving. Look at this. Watch this now. I couldn't get over the size of this plug. Look at that. That is huge. It is just, Joe. It's not so much the length. It's the sort of the girth of that thing was huge. It's a girthy wax plug now, man.
Fair play. Impressive.
It was pretty impressive. So it's coming away really well. That's a little bit of lost between thought. That was the dry sketch.
Talking about earwax.
We are talking about earwax, guys. We are talking about earwax. But yeah, it was all good. But that patient actually had a healed perforation on that side as well, which was really interesting to look at. If you go back, just because I just laughed all through that bit, but if you go back and take a look, you'll see to the bottom left-hand corner of the eardrum, there's a patch there that's slightly different to the rest, and that's actually a healed perforation now. So this same patient, thanks, bud. The same patient, but this one now we've got this really sticky wax at the entrance here. But we have the same problem on this side. We've got a massive old wax plug in here as well. And there we go. It's starting to come away. I've got that front. I'm trying to get rid of this front section just to get it out of the view, basically. I don't think it's going to pull the plug out, but we just need to get through. So rosin inserter now.
It's one of those awkward consistencies. Where
it is.
It's like too soft for the rosin inserter, but too hard for the suction.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not the easiest. And same thing here, like we're just pulling straight through this plug, unfortunately. But it's on its way. Oh. There we go. Oh, I had to reposition the camera. So I was trying to get a better view because this patient had a particularly pronounced bend in the ear canal. So I'm trying to get in to see around the bend, but also maintain the sort of the angle I need for the tools as well. Yeah. But you can see this is just not wanting to come away. It's a bit on the dry side.
God.
Look at that.
A tough old one.
It's not easy at all, is it? It's just so, the consistency is just such an awkward one from our perspective to do. Yeah. So I popped some olive oil in here. I'm just hoping that anything's going to help out at this point. But we got the Jobson horn in there. I've managed to just sneak over the top. Now I'd start to pull this forwards. I do change the angles in a minute, guys, so you can see it. But I've managed to get it moving a little bit further forwards. Got a little bit of wax on the end there. But let's get behind it again. And let's pull down. There we go.
How tight it is.
I know. It's such a pronounced angle as well, isn't it? And then we've got the hairs to deal with. So I thought, well, I'm going to move now so we can get a better view again. But look at this coming away now. Beastie. I think I move again. Yep, there you go, just so you can see it coming out. Just because the angle changes so much as it's on its way out to the canal. Look at that.
Oh.
Another hard, girthy plug as well on that one. There, guys. It's like it is massive.
Fair play.
And I ended up with this sort of flap of keratin at the base of the canal here that needs to come away. There you go. Out that comes. So I think there's a little bit, there's a tiny bit more in there. So I'm just going to grab this last little bit of keratin and out that comes. Let's take a look at this eardrum. Looking lovely and healthy. Look at that.
3 centimeters of plugs.
Massive plugs. They were so big. I'm going to go 2 inches on that one.
Yeah, it was 5 centimeters.
Yeah, 5 centimeters. Yeah. Guys, don't forget, if you do enjoy these videos or me and Taylor's voiceover, we do detract off the point ever so slightly. But you could always like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe for us. And if you have earwax problems yourself, make sure you check out the link tree in the description and book yourself an appointment with the lovely Mr. Taylor Green or myself. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put a video up here, which is another massive earwax plug. I'm trying to take you back through our back catalogue as well. So have a little look at those up there. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another and myself. And love Mr. Taylor Green. We'll see you again real soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah, children.
Good.